Machine experience engineering sounds a little bit like a buzzword, and I'd like to hear your explanations of what actually machine experience engineering is and why should tool builders care about it.
Yes, I agree. It does sound like a buzzword, but not because it's inherently empty and used like a vague term that nobody really knows what it is. I think it's just that we do not understand and know about the field yet because it's very recent. But to me, machine experience engineer is analogous to UX engineer, user experience engineering, in the goal of creating intuitive and accessible interfaces that can efficiently address the user needs. The fundamental difference between the two, machine and user experience engineer, is that in the case of machine experience, instead of being human centered, obviously it is centered on machines or AI models that are going to interact with the interfaces we build. Um, because now we have these large language models like GPT that can reason in non-deterministic ways, and they can ingest a lot of data, make decisions. Some of these decisions may translate into taking actions like sending an email, querying a database, etc. In order to, if you want to move to autonomy and give freedom to AI to do stuff for ourselves, which is what we really want them to behave in a more free way, autonomous way, we will not be able to control what they do at every moment, but we can control how they do those actions, like which actions are available to them and how they are able to execute those actions. And so tailoring this process of creating interfaces that control how LLMs do stuff is what we call machine experience engineering.
Yeah, and so for example, when I was first introduced to tool calling, I was kind of given a goal-oriented definition, and it was something like the goal of tool calling is to reduce the probability of a hallucination of a language model via programmatic code. And so the way I like to think about machine experience engineering is if that's the goal, then machine experience engineering is how we achieve that goal. So it requires knowledge and intuition of common pitfalls of language models and kind of just a deeper understanding of the internal data structures that these language models are constructing.